It was the hardest thing that I've ever experienced. I don't believe in limitations. Parents, they have the right to know. Making the illegal legal. You have to be your own God. That pain has been my fuel. It's actually the reason why I created Fetal First. The fetal health knowledge is such a scarcity, and we need to question people in uniforms because they can make mistakes.
Good afternoon, my friends and fans in East Talks Business. Today, I'm privileged to have, and honored actually, to have one of the most, or to be the most famous changing market conditions person, I would say that. I will tell you a secret after that about it. But she's a person I don't know for a very long time, but I knew that she's doing something great. And she's doing something that will change the world and will help a lot of people. She's coming from the UK. Originally from another country. I will let her to the introduction about herself. We have today Nina Abid. Nina, very nice to have you on our podcast, and it's a privilege to have you as well. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm honored. I'm honored to be here.
Nina, I know there is a different name and there's a different born city and a different background. How you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I thought about it before coming here. And so I am actually Algerian born, German educated, Dubai tested, so to say.
Dubai tested, okay.
And London polished.
Oh my God, that's a big mix.
Yeah.
So you speak Arabic, German, and probably definitely English, and the Dubai English as well. You speak the Dubai English?
Yes, Dubai Arabic, Dubai English,
all of them,
the dialects,
all the dialects.
You name it. One thing that I loved ever since I was a kid is learning languages, because I was born in a family that speaks completely like a different language from the rest of the population in Algeria. So we do speak Amazigh, which is a very it's a language that is not widely spoken in the country. So you're kind of almost forced to learn other languages in order for you to communicate with the rest of the country, especially if you've been moving around and living in different countries. So I started with that, and then of course in Algeria you must learn French and you must learn Arabic.
Correct.
And that's where my love for languages started, and I just kept going.
And when you say Amazigh, tell us something.
Amazigh? I don't know what to say. What can I say?
I'm happy to be here, for example, in that language. Does it work?
I'm trying. I'm trying. No, but really, maybe what I can say is Azul Falawan.
Azul Falawan.
Yes.
And what does that mean? Which
means it's like bonjour, hello, but it's like you use it throughout the day. Azul Falawan.
Azul Falawan.
So that's completely different, for example, from saying Mosbeh al-Khair.
Oh, so it's a completely different story.
It's completely different language. It's completely different letters. So we don't use letters, we use symbols. I don't know how to use the symbols because it's so archaic. It's one of the oldest languages in the world. God. Yeah.
Okay, that's very new. Amazigh, Amazigh language. So you can talk to Nina about it.
Anytime.
So Nina, where are you based right now?
So right now I'm based in London, but I do come to Dubai a lot, given my the investments that I have here and the relationships that I have here. So, but fully based in London.
In the UK at the moment. Do you like the weather there?
You know what? I love it. I got to I lived in different places around the world.
Yeah.
So I experienced extreme heat and extreme cold. And now I just like it to be mild in the middle.
Between.
And yes, and London gives me just that.
It's a beautiful city.
Yeah.
Anyways. I love it too, honestly. It's very nice. Yeah. So, Nina, Fetal First.
Fetal First.
Fetal First.
Yeah.
Fetal First is a project or it's an idea?
It's more than that.
Okay, tell me about it.
It's more than that. So, when I am asked to present myself, I really don't know what to say and where to start, maybe I could, I would say, for example, that I am a technical person and I'm also a commercial person. So I have over, a decade experience of building, tech tools and innovations to drive impact. That stems specifically from curiosity and creativity. These are the two things that I can identify with as a human being in general.
It's coming from innovation?
It comes from curiosity.
Curiosity.
Like when a situation happens, the first thing I ask myself is that, like, is there a solution for it? And why is there no solution for it? Okay. And why is no one challenging it? And then that's where the creativity part of Nina's kicks in. And I feel that urge to kind of like find the solution.
Okay, and that's your character.
That's my character, that's who I am. These are the only two things that I can identify with. The rest, it changes. I can go from sales to tech to product design, all the way to doing the work itself, coding. I can go across the board. As long as, I'm motivated to solve that problem, and I would find a way, whatever it is. And if it's not in my toolbox of skills, I don't shy away from going in and doing the hard work. And I would say putting on the fool's hat on,
We're allowed to ask different questions.
100%.
Yes. It's true.
And
it's
making
true.
Mistakes too, why not?
100%. You never learn.
Yeah.
Without doing mistakes, you'll never learn.
100%.
So let's step back before Fetal First in this case. So you are a techie? Yes. You consider yourself a nerd?
Yes.
You do?
You know what? I find it really hard to put myself and other people in boxes.
Doesn't make sense, huh?
It doesn't make sense at all, because I really genuinely believe that we evolve, we change, our needs change, which pushes us to different directions. And you cannot really call yourself one thing. You are that one thing. I'm one thing at that exact moment. I'm one thing right now having this conversation, but when I'm working, I'm completely different.
You don't like to be tagged?
Yes, I don't like to be put in a box, yes, so to say. However, yes, I mean, I do, like, in a true meaning of the word nerd, I've always been. And I'm not ashamed of it. Usually it's something that people think that it's not a good thing. And I did, but at the point I did. At the point I felt like I had to not be that nerd, because it's different for others. It raises questions because you are different. The way you look at things, the way you behave is different. And different means scary for a lot of people.
Look, I think my view about it is that we were used to say nerd because this person, either he or she is introvert.
Oh,
they're just in a closed zone, always focused on what they see in front of them, always going deeper. They don't talk to anyone because they think they're smarter than everyone. That's the conceptual kind of thing, right? But it's actually not true, because back to your point, at the end of the day, if you are a nerd, but you can use that to solve problems and find solutions, someone like me who's not techie at all, I'm used to have all the people around me fixing these technicalities, because I'm a sales guy at the end, right? With all the levels and all the titles, at the end I'm a salesperson. But the nerd part I discovered, they're actually very smart people, but you need to open them up to talk, to be interactive, to be collaborative, because they always think that people will not understand what they're doing. Did you feel that?
No, I did not, because for me, personally, I think that a person is the one that is or have, say, the responsibility to open up to other things rather than just be that one thing. Okay. I believe in brain elasticity. I believe in the fact that we can change. I don't believe in limitations. There are some limitations that we need to make peace with. That, okay, I'm not good at that thing, and I don't have the desire to be good at it. If that's the case, then fine. But to say that, okay, you know what, I'm technical, I'm going to continue being technical, and I don't see the value in other things, that's a very limiting way of thinking, because we could be so much by just allowing ourselves to fail, make mistakes, and be okay with it,
So limitation is illusion.
Yes, it is, absolutely.
Correct?
It is, unless of course it's physical, but even physical limitations I see
Oh, I have a lot of examples.
So many people going beyond. I mean, look at the word the UAE uses, for example, for what I hate to say that, but we don't use the word disability. I find it so, like, I admire it. They call the, you know, portion of the society as people with determination.
Yeah.
They're determined to have a full life, you know, and you learn how to live your life in different situations. If something is taken off of you, you can actually adapt. We are adaptable as human beings.
It's true.
Yes.
It's very true. But you're adaptable when you are put in the situation.
Yes.
You're not adaptable all the time.
But what if you know that you are adaptable, you know how the brain can become adaptable, you learn about it, and you can actually train yourself to be adaptable rather than waiting for the situations to happen.
Then the limitation doesn't exist anymore.
Unstoppable.
It's unstoppable. Sky is not even the limit. I would say that.
Unstoppable. Yes.
Excellent. That's a very nice talk. So from that perspective, going from the techie, nerdy life to possibilities, which is open, not limited, having your own box, not tagged, all of these things. How does it link to health?
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's actually, I've had a personal story, a personal experience that was very profound. I was living here in Dubai, actually, and I was 33 weeks pregnant, ready to have my baby, and bought the decorated the room and everything. For me, he was here and I was connected with him. To then going into a regular, ultrasound test for the doctor, a new doctor actually. Okay. That was not my previous doctor, who actually had the knowledge to tell me there's something wrong here.
After 33 weeks?
To 33 weeks.
Okay, and
yeah.
Do you want to continue?
Yeah, no, absolutely. More than happy. I've been working on it for years, and if anything, it has been my fuel. That pain has been my fuel. It's actually the reason why I created Fetal First. Yeah, I was told in that room that I thought we're going to be talking about, how are we going to welcome the baby and what are the things
What's
that
the
I
next
need
step?
to
Yeah.
prepare.
Timing.
The timing and
dates
all
and
of
stuff,
that.
yeah.
Then say, your baby has brain malformation. Yeah.
Okay, and how did you take that?
I don't even remember what happened after that. I just blacked out completely. It's let's just say that I've experienced hell through it, which then made me realize
Nothing is
the
guaranteed.
huge gaps that exist in fetal health and in maternal health in general. Huge gaps. But this was not only local. I realized that it's everywhere, even in the most developed countries. But unfortunately, because it's such a dogma type of conversations, not everyone is comfortable to talk about it. But then when you share your story with others, like we're having this conversation.
But why you're not comfortable to talk about something like that? It's natural.
I'll tell you something, Don. There are a lot of misbeliefs. There are politics behind it. There are religious constraints behind it. There's so many things that constrain parents from opening up and talking about it.
But if you hide it, what you're gaining out of it?
You only suffer.
You live in pain all your life?
Yes, but imagine, because no one talks about it, and people look at those people as less than, who have gone through this experience. Mm-hmm. They feel the need to keep it to themselves, and it's such a big burden.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Because I need to continue the story, actually. Yeah. The baby was out or not?
Yes, dead, unfortunately.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry to do that. To hear it, actually.
I believe that things happen. I am not unique or different from other people who bad things happen to them. It's part of life.
Absolutely.
It
can happen in different ways.
100%.
But this was a hard one.
It was the hardest one. I've endured more before in the past, but this was like the
hardest.
It was the hardest thing that I've ever experienced. I could not stop thinking about it. I'm like, why isn't there someone that can tell you
earlier
what to do, should your baby, when your baby is almost, going to die, why there isn't someone that can explain to you or help you.
But what was my understanding, right, that you start following up with a doctor from the beginning, correct? That's the job.
Yes.
Is the job just to show you on the image or to tell you what's happening? So that's a gap, correct? Yeah. That's already a gap.
100%.
I think it's all not a good news for sure. It's a sad story and I'm really sorry again. However, it shows me as well as a person, normal person, hearing the story that it's better to know before he's out.
Yes. So you
even in the 33rd week.
Yes.
Correct or?
100%. You're getting it. You're getting it.
Yeah.
You're getting it. Exactly. You're getting it. So parents, they have the right to know.
For sure.
And they have the right to make choices that works for them, regardless if a country allows those choices or not.
I understand that part. Yeah, so regulations is regulations.
Yes.
However, it's a personal choice because this is actually a piece of you.
100%.
Right.
It's not just a piece of you. I mean, it will change the trajectory of your life completely.
100%.
Either way.
Yeah, both ways. Both ways it will be a big change because, but at the same time, what I'm saying, it's a piece of you because some couples or families or married or not, whatever, this is their dream for all life.
Yeah.
To get this baby, right? And it can be one-time chance. So at least I have the right as a person to understand how is this baby evolving and if there is anything I need to do early enough to save him. Because I don't know about the situation that you mentioned, but probably there was something you can do earlier.
Yes, there are interventative surgeries that one can do. Not in my case, unfortunately, but in other case, yes. But fetal medicine doctors are a scarcity. I mean, by WHO's recent, studies and analysis, they found that there are 10 fetal medicine doctors for 10 million or 20 million.
Oh my God.
Don't take me don't take
the
not
number
exactly
for
the number.
Exactly. Yeah.
People, can you believe it? It's a scarcity, but it's not just locally, it's globally.
But why?
Because
it's not important?
It's overlooked. One of the biggest issues that we have is women's health is overlooked because I have no idea why. I'm telling you, I mean, in the US...
What do you mean overlooked?
It's not something that, unfortunately,
priority?
Is a priority. Yes. And you would only know when you are in that situation, you start doing your research, and someone like as curious as I am, and the research that I've done, the moment I knew what a genesis of the corpus callosum is, and the many medical research papers that I had to read overnight, over a week, over months actually. It's crazy, and you won't even get one answer. Because it's a very complex area.
Situation, yeah.
Because, for example, I'll give you a genesis of the corpus callosum is a piece of the brain that connects both, hemispheres in the brain, and makes the information flow logically between the right and the left side. So you can communicate, you can be a functioning human being. A genesis of the corpus callosum could be isolated or non-isolated. Isolated means just the piece of the brain is missing and there are no other issues in the health. Non-isolated meaning there are other issues, like for example, genetic mutations, deletions. Now, even if a doctor sees it, they don't know what to do with that information. They don't know whether the baby could actually be born healthy.
Okay.
They might just have some delays with language, with
but
talking.
The doctor will not say that?
They don't know.
They don't know?
They don't know.
Okay,
and they tell you we don't
really
know.
Scary.
Imagine you receive this news and they tell you...
So who should know?
Don't. Yeah. Fetal medicine doctors.
Exactly. So.
But even them, they don't know. Because to know, you need to have a geneticist as well. You need to have large data models to treat it in order for you to make sense.
So it's not a one person can know all. You need to use technology, basically.
There are huge gaps. And that's why Fetal First came to life.
Okay.
To bridge those gaps.
before again. No, this is very important because you got me emotionally as
Yeah.
well now. So after this happened, and rest in peace, the baby passed away, you insisted to understand what's happening. This was the motivation for you,
Yeah.
like, you know what, I want to solve the problem. Was it personal, or you took it first person and then it changed to be public and you want to help people around you? I want to understand this part.
The experience rewired my brain completely. I became like, I could not stop thinking about it. It's outside of my hands.
Okay.
I was like, look, if there are no other people out there trying to solve this problem, and if I can, I should, you know? And I just could not stop thinking about it. And I can.
How long it takes you to realize that this can happen and it's normal to happen, and I have to accept it, and then this is the next step, what I can do about it. How long it takes all this period?
Oh my God, time that you don't have, time a pregnant woman does not have, time a pregnant family don't have. You know, in order for you to find a fetal medicine doctor, to make sense of this new congenital anomaly that was detected, it takes weeks. Because like I said, there are scarcity when it comes to those doctors.
Yeah.
To just understand what it is, to be able to make sense of the information and be able to make the choice, if you can, based on the country you're living in.
Yeah.
A lot of times it's too late. You're stuck
Obviously.
with it.
Yeah.
You're stuck with it. And you in the UK, it's the most open country when it comes to, let's say, the word abortion. I'm going to use it. I'm sorry, but I have to use it. I need to make it clear and democratized. We need to use it. If we really want to make a change, we need to say the difficult words. If we really want to make it.
If it's needed, it's needed.
If it's needed, absolutely.
I mean, we have to agree on this.
Yes. So you don't have time. Like, for me, it took me 3 weeks to get one appointment. Then the
3 weeks in pregnancy, that's a lot.
And you're heavy.
Yeah.
You're about to give birth. I was just a few weeks to give birth. But what's worse is that you're grieving already the idea that you had about this baby that was coming.
And you don't know what to do.
It's not just don't know what to do. It's cathartic. It's one of the most difficult feelings, because you're put in a situation where you have to be your own God. And then no one understands what you're going through because they're not going through it.
It's a big word.
Yeah.
You have to be your own God.
Yeah. To make your own dose, it's unfair. I don't like to use the word fair and unfair because I believe that whatever we're gifted and given in life is a plus. We're born naked. We're given a family immediately. So whatever we get is a blessing.
And we die naked as well.
Huh?
We die naked as well.
Exactly, we die naked as well. We don't take anything with us.
Nothing.
Everything we get in life, the bad and the good, is a blessing. It's experiencing. And we're here to experience this life, this so-called life.
It's a time.
Yes. And there are a lot of, limitations. You have people who have other opinions, people who have other beliefs. My doctor here, he had a certain set of beliefs, knowing that, for example, UAE does not allow abortion, which is understandable. He thought by telling me that everything is going to be okay,
everything will be okay.
Everything's going to be okay.
I don't know him, but that's called bluffing.
That's exactly what I thought. I was like, I'm not going to take that first. But imagine how many families would actually believe them because they're wearing...
But I cannot accept to take this from a doctor.
They're wearing a uniform. When people are wearing uniform, we don't question authority. And the mission of Fetal First is to give that power to the parents' hands, to get the knowledge they need in the jargon, the language they understand. And we need to question people in uniforms because they can make mistakes as well.
So let's move forward in this case, because that's a very sad one, more than the story itself, that someone is a real doctor and he doesn't do his job.
He thinks he's doing his job.
No, he thinks he can think at home.
Yeah.
Okay, but when it comes to people's lives, This is the main job. Why we go to doctors?
Don, do you know how many people like him are globally, worldwide?
No, I don't know.
Billions.
So why they are there?
Because they're not there to help you make a decision. And they have their own biases. Everyone has their own bias.
You study for like 7 years first in university, and then the doctorate, and then all of these years to be a doctor.
Yeah.
It's very special thing, right? It's not just a normal thing. And especially doctors, because it's something related to lives. It's not an engineer, it's not a sales, it's not a technology, it's not this. You cannot skip that part.
This is where the difference is. You have a gynecologist and you have a fetal medicine doctor. So when a woman is pregnant, usually they go to a family doctor or they go to a gynecologist.
The most famous ones, yeah.
These people, they have incredible knowledge in these two areas. That's it. They cannot tell you what it means. And a lot of people there are many reasons why doctors are not able to tell you exactly what's going on. First of all, is the knowledge is not up there.
Yeah.
And I mean, like the testing machines are now evolving. They're better and smarter at detecting anomalies that we were not able to detect in the past. Now that's why anomaly detection is increasing, because things that we were not able to see in the past, now we can see it. But the knowledge of the doctors themselves about these new revelations is still old, or even they don't even know what it is. So all they could tell you is, we don't know. And if you are in a country where it's not allowed to abort late stage, they think by telling you, the baby could be born and everything will be okay, to calm you down, because they could see how
and when you face reality, what will happen?
Thank you. Not just face with reality. Should this baby be born? Do you know how much parents spend on average on babies born with congenital anomalies?
I don't know.
£1 million over the lifespan of the baby, which some people have, but a lot of people don't.
They don't, for sure. Yeah,
now imagine if you're living in a country where it's not allowed to, let's say, abort, and you're a family who have limited income.
Then what are you gonna do?
And the government tells you can't. We will decide for. In Brazil, the government decides. In the US, not only the government decides locally, but cross borders.
Even.
You get jailed.
But
yeah,
it's a very personal thing.
Yeah,
it's your decision. Okay, anyways, let's skip that part. How long is Fetal First born?
Fetal First was born immediately after my son passed away.
When was that?
So it was 2019.
19, okay.
Yeah, it was late 2019, and 2020 I built it. I built the first I wouldn't say MVP, but prototype. So this is a COVID-born
baby, kind of.
Yes.
Baby, yeah?
I went to Stanford University, and one of the I love product design, and I took a product design course, and they were like, if you're really passionate about something and about a problem, it starts with having a problem. You start with the problem.
This
you don't start
where you can go.
Looking at this. There's no script to follow here. You have to start from the problem, to the people who are facing the problem, to understanding the market and the landscape, to doing interviews and going so deep and immersing yourself in the problem itself, from the people who are dealing with that problem side of perspective, shutting down your biases and all which is extremely difficult.
It's a green field. You just go find out.
And you have to be empathetic. You have to quiet your brain about your own knowledge and start from zero.
Don't compare.
No, and listen. You find the solution. You find people who go above and beyond and create something similar to a product because they really care, it bothers them. And then you can take that and work harder and set the problem and the solution on a bigger scale rather than just on one person. And out of it, you build a product that is actually going to be used by the people who are facing this problem.
So 2020, it was born.
Yes.
Is it complete?
Now it is.
Complete.
So actually,
100%.
Yes, the MVP is ready to launch.
Okay.
I have few regulations that I need to meet because, as you know, healthcare.
But healthcare, before you talk about it, healthcare is always and forever in the top 3 of any nation.
Yeah.
Priority for the year and the year and the year. Does that conflict with what you're saying to me, or this is like more of a framework, but in reality when you go deeper, there's a lot of gaps?
There's a lot of gaps. It's not just a lot of gaps. The issue is not the gaps, so to say. There are gaps, but the issue is the delays in terms of like regulations.
Okay.
And the application. You need to apply for a gazillion things. And it's so daunting. And challenging the status quo, especially when the regulators are not health experts, they are just regulation makers. They can delay the innovation to come to life. You know? And the way they delay it is through lengthy approvals of regulations and everything. And I understand you need to be ethical. You need to make sure that this is something actually is going to help the community and the society.
It's health.
But there are ways that we could actually fast forward this lengthy process. And Estonia as a country is one of those countries. I mean, they are one of the, if not the most evolved country that uses data and AI across the board.
I know that for sure. I know. I mean, just a story, very small one. Yeah. The first time I landed in Estonia, when I was in Microsoft, and I saw the Skype statue in the airport, and I was like, what are these guys? I didn't know. I didn't even do the research before about Skype and so on. And I found out they invented actually Skype. And then when I entered the country, I found the infrastructure is so advanced.
Yeah.
That was like over 10 years ago, like 15 years ago, probably. So back to your point, they're so advanced in that, but I didn't know it's continuing. I mean, probably when you start early leading, you continue leading.
100%.
Yeah.
And, we need more bold countries like this. I feel and I believe that the UAE is within that bracket.
On the right track?
On the right track. I mean, we definitely need more regulation here.
Yeah.
That's very, very important. But the appetite for innovation is there, which helps us, the people with innovation, to get things rolling and ready and delivered. And then when the issue starts coming up, then we will be working together on the ethics and the regulations. So you work hand in hand between, the product being launched and being delivered to the people they need it urgently, while working together with the government to make sure that everything is in order. So that's a brilliant way of working, rather than working with archaic governmental departments. They don't even understand the thing that you're trying to build, and then they send you here, and then they send you a lot of, especially when it comes to health tech, a lot of people just give up because it's so exhausting.
It's tiring.
Yeah. Oh my God. Unless you have unless you're obsessed and you really want to have that product ready.
Are you?
Oh yeah.
So you're obsessed about your idea?
Not the idea.
Okay.
No, I'm not obsessed about the idea itself.
So you're obsessed about what?
I'm obsessed about making a solution for this problem and bridging the gaps. I'm obsessed about the idea that we can help parents in those situations. They really don't have to endure the things I endured.
Fetal First, solving what?
Fetal First, solving a lot of things. But the MVP, I would say, is solving 2 things. Clarity.
Okay.
So it's a tech platform where you upload, your MRI scans, your ultrasound scans, the history, medical history of the person, and also genetic testing to understand exactly what the anomaly is. It also it detects the anomaly early on, because sometimes our eyes, we can't see everything.
Correct.
Yeah.
How early?
Early detection. I mean, usually when it comes to congenital anomalies, you would see them within, I would say, 18 weeks to 20 weeks pregnancy. Usually when there is an anomaly, A miscarriage happens. That's what happens most of the time.
Okay.
That's why miscarriages happen.
Automatically.
But a lot of time that doesn't happen. It continues.
Yeah.
So you can detect the anomalies within 18 weeks and in 20 weeks, which is less cathartic, I would say, than when you are
Absolutely.
33 weeks.
So this is number one.
This is number one.
Number two.
So clarity.
Clarity is number one.
Clarity. Number two is breaking the borders.
What does that mean?
You know, when it comes to cross-border data sharing, especially when it comes to medical data, which is extremely sensitive, every country likes to keep its data to itself, which is the right thing to do.
Not only in healthcare, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean, data is a big thing at the moment, and everybody wants to secure their data.
Yeah.
In general, but when it comes to health, because it's something that has to be announced as well, how many cases and stuff like that, it's more sensitive. I agree on that.
And I understand the sensitivity behind it, but there are solutions.
There's another way.
We can build innovative solutions, like for example Estonia and the program they have with Finland. They do share their data across borders. Like, if you live in Estonia, you can go to Finland to get treated there.
It's 30 minutes by boat.
Thank you. And you don't have to start everything from scratch, because
So it's connected.
It's connected. You can share the data. They can take all the data of
So they take it forward, basically, from where you are.
From where you are.
Status you are,
Exactly.
they take it forward.
No wasting time.
Okay. That's
Which
very
is
good.
Incredibly important, especially for the problem that we're solving, because time of the essence.
100%. Actually, it's the most important
Yes.
thing is time in this case.
Yeah. So they have like you said, the infrastructure, they
Yeah.
have the experience.
Yeah.
So it's already there.
It's there from the beginning.
Why don't we go there and, have like a sandbox to test out, how to facilitate the regulations to bring Fetal First to life quickly.
But the sandbox, to be accepted, it needs people with
Yes.
open mind, I would say. I don't want to say something else.
Yes.
But open mind to finding solutions.
Yeah.
Correct?
And that's what they are. So there is this government entity in Estonia called Accelerate Estonia. They look for people who are like me, with big problems, who want to solve a big challenging problem, making the illegal legal. That's what their slogan is, and I love it.
That's a very interesting one.
I love it.
Making the illegal legal.
Yes.
Accelerate Estonia?
Yes,
That's
Accelerate
what it's called?
Estonia. It's actually run by the government itself. So they
really
look
nice.
for innovators who are ready to shake the world and
problem solvers.
Yes, and give them the platform, the sandbox to test out and to start the business basically there. And then you will create a launch pad later on for businesses like mine.
This is amazing.
It will help other innovators like me to bring in things that actually can change the world and do best and do better. So everyone is going there now. I'm going to be working with them in terms of like regulation, and it has been like received in an extremely passionate way. I still cannot believe that happened.
No, we'll have another discussion about this for sure.
Yeah.
About Accelerate Estonia and how did you work with them moving forward. It's a brilliant idea, and I love people who have the mindset of growing and the mindset of solving, because this is what we need in this world. We cannot be always hidden, because actually it's against what's happening in the world now.
Yeah.
The world is very small and it's super connected, and people who are still fighting that, they are beyond, like, obsolete, I call them. There's no mindset anymore. We're very small. We look so big, but it's not reality anymore. So I would love to hear about this moving forward.
Yeah.
But back to Fetal First. So clarity and breaking the borders.
Breaking the borders. If you are in Brazil and your government says that you cannot have abortion,
It's not allowed.
Fetal First provides not only the telemedicine support. So telemedicine right now is local, everywhere, even to specific towns.
Okay.
So our mission is to break that, make it global. And we can. Why? Because our market is super niche, and it's very focused. So when you have a focused market, it's easier for the regulators to understand the situation and change things than when it's a huge, big thing.
And it's super important at the same time. It's not, you're not talking about something like easy to absorb or digest or believe. It's a very fatal, not fetal in this case, but it's very fatal problem that you need to solve. Do you think today in 2025 you reach these 2 points, the clarity and breaking the borders?
We will. We are already on the way.
You're on the way.
We have, like I said, there are a lot of governments who are ready, and we have the right strategy to bring people on board.
You're getting the right support?
It's not easy. I'm not. I'm literally one person doing everything. And it's by design, because I want to make sure that I'm building something that I know exactly what's under the hood. Mm-hmm. You know, that's really important.
The technicality is very important.
Yes, because it's very important, because you want to make sure that regulations go smooth, you have all the documentations.
You have all the answers.
And you have strong base, exactly. So I needed that. I needed to build this step by myself without the input of others. But then we'll be looking at, you know, of course, expanding. Now that we're looking at expanding beyond the UK, definitely we will need support, we will need help.
What is the short goal?
The short goal?
Short-term goal.
I would say we have a few goals, actually. We have technical goals, and we have, you know, reach goals. The goal for this year is that, because, you know, the platform is not only for parents, it's also for health institutions.
I understand.
We have we're going to have different clients, right?
Okay.
Our goal for this year is to secure more partnerships. Right now we're talking to NHS, we're talking to Imperial Hospitals, we are starting a partnership with Oxford University when it comes to research. So we're going to have a backup when it comes to legitimacy but also progress, and when it comes to that's what would make us different. The kind of data sets that we have are extremely strong. It's not like synthetic data, and this goes into the technical talk, which is, you know, it's really hard to get good high quality data sets, especially for fetal health. I mean, the maximum we could get from public sector, from like the publicly available data, is like 10,000, and Fetal First needs 50,000. And in order for us to get that, I started partnerships. Funny thing is, before even Fetal First was a business, I found a fetal health center that believed in the mission in Fetal First even before it comes to life, and they were very kind to give me the most valuable data set in when it comes to fetal health.
So they're not competing with you?
No, they want to be partners, and they are going to be partners.
Good. That's the beauty of it, actually. Yeah. So that means they really believe it.
Yes.
So you want partnerships, you want expansion. Yeah. What about the awareness part?
Yes. So our mission is not publicity. We're not here to make people make decisions. We're not here to tell people what to do. Mm-hmm. So what we want is people to know that we exist, especially the people who need us.
Okay.
I don't know if that makes sense.
No, it makes a lot of sense. So basically it's not about, hey, we are here, we have all the solutions and stuff like that. No, actually, when you have a problem, we know the solution in a way.
Yeah, there are. So definitely we need more parents to know more about Fetal First, because that's the empowering. We want to reach as many parents as possible, and this is our goal.
Yeah.
But we're not in the advertising, because that's not what our mission is. Like I said, we're not trying to tell people what they need to do, like continue the pregnancy or not. It is not it's not our goal. But we're here to inform parents. Being informed is power. Because 100%. Then,
I agree.
When they are informed, the parents will be able to make the right decisions at the right time. They won't panic.
To be informed is important.
It's powerful.
It's powerful.
Is the power. Because to be informed, now that we know that the fetal health knowledge is such a scarcity, even doctors don't have.
Yeah.
Now imagine if we give that to parents in a language that they would understand.
You're doing something so big, as I mentioned in the beginning. Actually, you're doing something so great, I would say. And it came from a bad experience, let's put it that way, but it's creating a very beautiful platform, if I call it that way as well, to help a lot of people. And this, when I say a lot of people, it's really a lot of people. I know you're not focusing on publicity, but I hope that with this talk today, it's reaching the right people and they can ask the right questions.
Yeah.
You're available to answer the questions?
100% anytime. Oh my God.
Okay.
I'm available, if anyone who is curious and if anyone wants to contribute, wants to be part of Fetal First mission, if anyone have had the same experience, I would love to hear their story.
The story.
The more I know, the more we can make Fetal First even more powerful, So yeah, absolutely, anytime.
Well, that's amazing. So this is kind of so kind of you actually to offer that, because you really lived the story, and it's different than someone who's just talking. It's someone who lived it, so have the real story behind it. So for everyone watching us, for sure, it would be amazing to reach out if they have a real story as well.
Yeah.
And if they have the real doubt in their minds about some situations, that we have an expert, which is you. I think you will go very big. I think you will go very international. I think what you're doing is much needed. And the good thing for me is that you're linking the new, I will not say trend, because AI is not a trend. AI is reality. You're linking AI and leveraging the AI, because AI is also a baby and it's moving. I was just talking to the team before we are here about the AI evolution in general, and how many people understand AI and how many people just don't understand AI, because people think AI is ChatGPT, for example, or whatever, but it's much more deeper than that, and it's not yet mature. No. We have to agree on that. There is AI, there's agentic AI, there's agent to agent. There's a lot of details behind it that a lot of people doesn't know, but you are leading with that, because the reality is data is the king.
Yep.
And you're using the king to show people everything. So it's kind of a guaranteed information, I would call it this way. Other than that, Nina, other than Fetal First, I think it's an amazing project, it's amazing initiative, it's amazing go-to-market, not commercially, I'm not trying to make it commercial, but you're really touching a very important point for people who are shy to talk about. And I disagree on being shy to talk about something like that, because this can change the lives, as we discussed in the whole discussion. Other than that side, do you have another side you want to talk about as well before we end up the discussion? Other passion. There's a lot. There's a lot. Okay. Try to make it simple for people, but really, I'm sure there's other side.
There are a lot. I mean, I have lots of.
Because you're a very passionate person.
Yeah.
So I'm sure, no, it's reality. It shows. I'm the same. Look, I always say, and you will see it everywhere I talk, I live on energy. And I'm a person who can feel your energy, right? So I'm sure this energy is not limited only to Fetal First.
No.
There's a lot more.
But right now, that's all I do.
You're putting all the energy, which is amazing from you.
That's all I'm doing, and it's purposeful, and it's fun, and I'm getting a lot of satisfaction from it. Like sleepless nights. But, I wake up in the morning.
What do you like to do other than that, if you have time?
Oh, if I have time, like as in fun for myself, right? I'm big on calmness.
Calmness. Switching off.
I love switching off. Anything that has to do with, I wouldn't say meditation, because now it's like a big thing. You can sit down, have a cup of coffee and meditate. It doesn't have to be like this. And
you don't have to make a setup for it.
No, you don't need to be in a specific mount or anything. No, but just kind of like really trying to switch off and being there in the moment. Like when we're having this conversation, I feel like I am meditating because I'm fully present.
100%.
So I'm doing lots of this lately to kind of, and it helps kind of like calm my mind. I love horse riding. I'm a big lover of horses and animals in general. I love animals.
Okay.
So that's my biggest passion.
Don't cry, please. I know how it goes after the animals and everything. It starts with that, but you're very, you feel for them, right?
I think I feel...
If you see a dog in the street, what are you going to do?
They run to me and I run to them. They know. I love them. I think I've always been someone who feels things deeply. And I think that's why I take things upon myself to find a solution to problems. So
whatever the problem is.
Whatever it is.
You're not hesitating.
No.
You just go for it.
I just go for it, especially if I care about the person or I care about the situation and I know that I can do something different about it. And even if I don't know, I will go and I'll say, I'm going to figure it out. You know, through ever since I was a kid, a TV doesn't work or a radio doesn't work. I would open it all up and try and find the problem and fix it.
I'm just trying to imagine when you do it, which is very interesting for me.
So much fun.
You're moving everything and just feeling it's crazy.
And then, I see the problem.
It's kind of meditation as well.
It's so good. Yes.
Okay, so calmness is very important for you, which I think it's very nice because you need to relax regardless where you are. Even if you're driving a car, you can just stop and just relax for 5 minutes with yourself.
Yeah.
This is very important for you.
Yeah.
Horseback riding, you talk about it as well. It's important. Anything else that you really passionate about to do? Traveling?
Oh yes, oh my god, I love traveling. Oh my god, I love traveling, and now I love traveling to places that are not necessarily
big, famous,
big or hyped, or because you learn so much. You learn so much when you go to places that are extreme, like extreme weather, or
urban,
completely detached from society, like those amazing tribes. You know, when you go in and you just observe how they live.
They have their own tradition, they have their own life, own culture.
It's amazing. So you feel like you went to a completely different
interesting.
You know, different life.
Nice.
Different life. So yeah, I'm big on that.
Okay.
Continue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love reading books, novels, specifically sci-fi novels. I used
sci-fi
when I was a kid. Yeah, and now
oh my God, you're so different as a character. Like people will start to question when they see you.
Yeah.
You don't look like that at all, right? It's completely different than what you do.
Can I tell you something? Even maybe my friends who know me very well, they probably don't know these things because I don't talk about these things. I mean, if you ask me questions, I will respond.
Now
I'll tell you these are
So we are actually exclusive. Yeah. I would say that.
You're asking the right questions, and
thank you. No, it's amazing to know more about you, and honestly, it was a pleasure to talk to you today. Really, you're talking something so big. You're doing something really great. It touched a lot of people that they don't have the right to talk about sometimes. And even within themselves, they're limited to talk about it. So really a blessing to have you here with us today. But before we close, my team always asks me to do this question, okay? Because in Dubai, there is some challenges in the personal relationships, right? And I always ask my guests about it. However, it's not related to business. But in reality, for me, when I started asking it, I felt actually it solves some business problems, because if you have the right partner, you're more calm, you're more focused, you're growing, you're getting success. So I know you lived in many places, but let's say Dubai itself for you, how do you see the personal relationships, finding a partner as a lady?
Oh, finding a partner, as a partner in personal life or a partner
in a personal life?
Because partner in business and partner in personal life is so different.
It's very different. No, business, we know how the networking is big, everything is big. That's the place to be, if we call it this way. Sometimes, not all the time, because you need to filter a lot of people, right? But from the personal side?
From the personal side, I always say, unfortunately, I find it a bit transient, you know? I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Because, you know, the people that come in and go.
You said it, not me.
You gain friends and you lose friends. But again, this is what I used to say to myself. My perspective now changed.
Correct.
The reason why it changed is because I realized that I am someone who's asking this question. You're asking this question. There are other people like us asking this question.
True.
Which means there are people who are looking for genuine relationships that are gut-bound, not superficial. They're
limited edition. I would say that.
They are, but they are there. And
absolutely.
I think it's our responsibility to know which ones are which ones. And for me, I made a pledge to myself that no more superficial relationships, because everything takes energy from you. It's draining.
100%.
You can have, like right now I have a very small circle of friends, which I love so much. And the reason why I love them is because we can go deep. We can talk about everything.
Real things.
Who's to say real, but what real is real and what real is not, you know? Don't get me on philosophy, by the way. Philosophy is one of my favorite things as well.
I'm trying to limit it, but you're very talkative and it's very interesting because you know a lot of things, but when I mean real,
Yeah.
because my view as well is that, and this is reality, not everything is real anymore.
Yeah.
We're living in not a very real world. However, it's very easy to live the real world. And that's why the challenge in the personal relationships, we said we are limited edition, but we exist.
We do.
Right?
Yeah.
But again, I will not talk about it myself. I want you to close with it. Tell me, is it really hard here?
It is hard here. It is hard everywhere. Unfortunately, when it comes to relationships in this day and age, it hasn't really been a priority for people because everyone is behind something on a hamster wheel trying to achieve something specific. That we neglect the relationships. But then at a certain age or a certain stage of our lives, we realize that actually what's really important is the connection that you make with others. But it begins with you. It begins with, if you want to get, you need to give.
100%.
So I realize that when I give and I get, and it's mutual, and there's that there's like that.
But you need to give the right person.
Yes, that's exactly, yes. Oh my God. Yes. That's the key. That's the key. So when you know you are not with the right people, cut the cord.
Easy. Early.
Cut the cord. Yes. It's worth it. It might be difficult.
Yeah.
Because especially if it was like, let's say like a long-term relationship, friendship. But if it's taxing, cut the cord. You're going to suffer for some time.
But it's better to
But you're going to come out of it stronger. You know yourself better. You know what your boundaries are. You know what you can take. You know what you can't take. So you can actually spot these unique people. You can spot them. When you see them, you spot them and trust your gut.
Well, I do actually, and I hope everyone does because this is really important and it was very interesting. Again, a point of view from you. This one we have to take it offline because it's a longer discussion. But again, thanks for the views and thanks for the time. And guys, Nina Abid, just to remember that Nina Abid,
Nina
right?
Abid,
Nina Abid. Just remember this name because a lot of people are superstars only in Instagram, right? Or social media. She's doing something that she will be definitely a superstar in the world, helping people. And this is really amazing, really. All the support for you and great work. And looking forward to hear more and more and more about it. You promise that you will be hearing questions and also we'll have another discussion, let's say in few months from now, seeing how this is progressing and how it's successful because it will be. 100%. You're doing something big. Anyone interested also for the partnerships and the collaboration with Nina, please connect with her, with me, with the team. We'll mention everything here because this is really big. And I'm myself, I got passionate about it as well. So I need to see the progress of it.
Yeah.
It was an honor to have you, Nina. Really, it was an honor. Thank you so much for being with us today and really looking forward to see you again and see you shining and flourishing and wow.
Thank you so much.
You're doing a wow effect. So thank you again.
Thank you so much, Don, for giving me the platform. And, I can't thank you enough.
No.
Such a great conversation.
Me too. It was really a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you so much.
And thanks to my friends and fans again, and thanks to Rhino Studios, to Davai Dubai having us today. And don't forget to ask Nina questions. I think she's available for that. At the same time, don't forget to do the likes and shares and everything. They talk about it in the social media life. And let's talk soon. Thank you.